Welcome back to Wrestling World. Today we'll be taking a look at the latest WWE rumors and theories around Bray Wyatt and Alexa Bliss, because there's a lot of possibilities here of things that can happen with them. So the original Fiend is completely gone. Yes, the Fiend is technically returning, but according to the teasers and hints that WWE have been giving out, this won't be the same original old Fiend that returns to WWE. This version of the Fiend will be stronger, more powerful version, and like Alexa Bliss once said, he'll be like something you've never seen before. So all the indicators by WWE seems to be that this will be an updated version of the Fiend, an updated version in both his physical appearance and his physical performance. If you remember back towards the very start of the Fiend's WWE run, it seems like the Fiend was a bit stronger than what he's been in recent memory. No finisher can keep him down at all back then. The Fiend really was something that we've never seen before. Everyone understandably hates the 2019 Hell in a Cell match for its lousy finish, but that Hell in a Cell did tell us something, and that's the fact that nothing could stop the Fiend at all. All of those curb stomps, ladders, chairs, toolboxes, and more that Seth Rollins used on the Fiend wasn't enough to keep him down at all. It really made the Fiend look insane. There was no stopping him. But as time went on, it felt like the Fiend got weaker. Maybe it's an intentional thing by WWE, maybe it's not, but it just didn't feel like he had the same strength and presence he had when he first debuted. Examples like Roman Reigns' return at SummerSlam. The Fiend takes a spear from Roman Reigns and can't get up again for the rest of the show after that spear. Put 2019 Fiend in the same position, and he's probably jumping back up from that spear. Then, of course, the Goldberg loss has a lot to do with the Fiend losing momentum, but we'll get deeper into that part of the theory later on. So then we had the burning of the Fiend, and it appears that this is meant to freshen up the character, not to write him off for good. The Fiend will be returning, but technically as a stronger, scarier version of his previous self, which is a great move, as we know by looking back at some of the all-time greats like The Undertaker. WWE is all about finding new ways to constantly reinvent yourself and freshen up your character. No one is going to remain as the same character for their whole WWE career. Every WWE superstar goes through changes. Even Bray Wyatt has reinvented himself a handful of times now as well. Maybe it's time for the Fiend to reinvent himself and try to erase some of the harm and damage that WWE has done to his character. So let's get to the final theory. When the Fiend first appeared in WWE, he had a very clear objective, and that was to get back at everyone that has wronged Bray Wyatt. Now we await the Fiend's WWE return, but his objective may slightly be remixed this time around. Instead of going after the WWE superstars that have wronged Bray Wyatt, what if the Fiend goes after the superstars that have wronged the Fiend? I like the idea, and it makes a lot of sense, especially because it seems like all the pieces are falling into play right before our eyes. So, who's on the Fiend's list of people that have wronged him? That's very easy. You have Goldberg, Roman Reigns, and Randy Orton. All three WWE superstars that have handed him losses and wronged him in the past. The Fiend never forgets. That's his motto. So you know he didn't forget about the stunt Roman Reigns pulled on him of basically stealing the Universal Championship from him. The Fiend finally got his Universal title back after the dreadful matchup with Goldberg, and he only had a 7-day title reign because of Roman Reigns. Alexa Bliss's stare down with Roman Reigns lets us know that the Fiend will come for Roman Reigns when the time is right. Randy Orton would be high on the Fiend's list as well. Orton is the one that's responsible for lighting him on fire and threatening to do the same thing to Alexa Bliss. So you know Randy Orton will be one of the first people that the new Fiend comes after. Then of course, Goldberg, the man responsible for ruining all of the Fiend's momentum and handing him an awful first loss that made no sense. Rumors first claimed that we'll see the Fiend versus Randy Orton at the Royal Rumble, but Orton just declared for the Royal Rumble, so how will they get the chance to interact now? The Royal Rumble match is the answer. Maybe Randy Orton is having an easy time, and it's looking like he's on his way of adding another Royal Rumble victory to his career. Then comes the Fiend's return at number 30. Randy Orton is instantly terrified at what he's seeing. The Fiend gets his revenge on Randy Orton and eliminates everyone to win the Royal Rumble match. Winning the Rumble allows the Fiend to face the WWE Champion at WrestleMania. Who will be the WWE Champion come WrestleMania time? Everyone expects Goldberg to defeat Drew McIntyre and walk into WrestleMania as WWE Champion, setting up the Fiend's ultimate revenge story of getting another match with Goldberg. The Fiend, now being stronger than ever, will be able to defeat Goldberg for the WWE title and get back at Goldberg for that loss last year. That checks off Randy Orton and Goldberg off of the Fiend's revenge list, with Roman Reigns still being on it for a possible future matchup. I like this idea because it quickly takes care of two names on the list, and I feel like it'll be the best thing WWE can do to erase all the harm that they did to the Fiend's character. With having this new version of the Fiend, him defeating Goldberg for the title, you really have the chance to hit that reset button and start over fresh with the Fiend. Now, what about Alexa Bliss? Alexa Bliss's situation is just as interesting as the Fiend. Alexa does seem to have some split personalities going on. If you take a look at her hair, that seems to be a little hint about what personality she's in. The double ponytails version of Alexa Bliss seems to be her Firefly Funhouse persona. She's always cheerful and full of jokes when her hair is like this, and she's wearing colorful clothing. But when Alexa Bliss's hair was wrapped up and is dressed in all black, that seems to be her darker personality. You won't see her crack a smile or tell any jokes when she's dressed all in black and has her hair just like that. Even though we do have these two personalities from Alexa Bliss, I feel like there's a third one we haven't seen quite yet, and that is her sister Abigail and Fiend sort of persona. We haven't seen Alexa Bliss truly transition into a female version of the Fiend yet, but many fans feel like that can still be on the way. So you have hair down Alexa, which is cheerful, hair up Alexa, which is sort of the in-between persona, and then you have her full-blown Fiend persona, where she could wear a Fiend mask and truly be the right partner for the Fiend. Can't really see the Funhouse version of Alexa Bliss competing together with the Fiend. I feel like having that reveal of Alexa's Fiend persona would be quite the amazing visual. Alexa Bliss is sort of missing in action once again, so many fans are wondering if Alexa Bliss could return alongside the Fiend with her own new persona and look. Maybe even a Royal Rumble return for Alexa Bliss as well, if they're going to keep her off of television for the next few weeks. Raw Legends Night didn't provide anything new for the Fiend vs. Randy Orton storyline, so maybe they will keep it quiet for a few weeks just to build up that surprise return for the both of them at the Royal Rumble. It's possible. The Royal Rumble also has these standoffs between superstars with a long history together. So imagine a face-off between this new monster version of Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross. That would be quite the moment as well. Nikki Cross would be staring at this monster version of Alexa Bliss like, what went wrong? But even with the both of them missing in action, the Fiend and Alexa Bliss still have fans speculating and discussing. What are your thoughts on this WWE theory that we went over? Would you like to see the Fiend get revenge on Goldberg and have Alexa Bliss debut a new persona as well? Leave your comments, don't forget to subscribe with all notifications turned on, and leave a like below. Thanks for watching, guys.